All right, let's move it right along. This is 18, Wordly Wise 18. The first word is aperture. Aperture is an opening or a hole, and the way that I hear it most used is in a camera. The camera has an aperture setting. That is how fast it opens or closes, which has to do with how much light gets in. And I'm not really a photographer, but I know that that's an important word for photographers because it has to do with the lens opening and closing. But it isn't just for that. There could be an aperture in a door. The next one, it looks like catchy, but it's cache, pronounced cache. And it's a hiding or storage place, especially for food or valuables. So most kids have some sort of cache in their bedroom. And I have been told that under the bed is a great place for the cache. Some people, raise your hand if you have snack foods, a cache of snack foods in your room. I'm not going to tell your parents, and that you guys at home cannot see this, but there are 1, 2, 3 hands up. And I bet you some people, how many of you have Girl Scout cookies under your bed right now as we speak? Cookies? All right, just cook any, see? It's a cache of cookies. Sometimes you have a cache of cash. Okay, so you could write a cache of cash there if you wanted to, because certainly, how many of you, if you didn't hide your money, a family member would absolutely come and take it? Yes, so that a cache is very important for you. All right, combustible. Combustible means it's able to catch on fire. Flammable. Oh my gosh, Francis just came right out of him, the word flammable. So awesome. He's pretty smart. Or, as I like to say, flame-able. That was Francis. The cough. I guess we're all combustible, although we are mostly made of water. We could all catch on fire. We should be careful. All right, delegate. The next word is delegate. Now, there's 2 totally different forms of this word. There's the noun form, which is a delegate. Like you might be a delegate from your resource class to student council. You represent a person who represents other people. But you can also delegate. And you see there's a different pronunciation under the verb. Like if I delegate my responsibilities, I could say, okay, you all are going to make sure that the tables are cleaned. And you all are going to make sure the chairs are clean. And everybody else is going to look for garbage around the room. I'm delegating responsibilities. So it's sort of to entrust specific tasks to another person is to delegate. So there's 2 different pronunciations. Delegate, your student council rep. Delegate when you tell other people what to do. Okay. All right, so the next word is inclement. And I'm sorry, we pronounced it wrong. I should rewind here, but I'm not gonna. Inclement. Inclement. Clase diga inclement. Inclement. Thank you. Inclement. So inclement, it's typically talks about weather, like if storms are coming, but it could also be harsh or not merciful. Inclement actions. All right. Indelible is permanent. So you can have an indelible mark from a permanent marker. It's permanent, indelible. Not able to be erased or taken back. So you can have an indelible impression on someone. If you have a teacher who says something over and over and over and you remember it your whole life, they've made an indelible impression on you. So it can be something like a permanent marker, or it can be something like a principal or a teacher, or just somebody who, your parents. They can have a permanent effect. All right, the next word is malady, and it means a sickness or unhealthy condition. It's a noun. So you have a malady, you have, I guess chronic sinus infection. That's a malady. A memoir, we know this one. It's an account based on an author's personal experiences, a memoir. Memoir. So a narrative is a memoir. We've written a couple of them this year. They were Explode-a-minutes. Okay, the next word is paramount. Paramount, most important or chief. It's of paramount importance that you turn in your report card envelope, or you're going to have to pay 50 cents to buy a new one. Oh, paramount. Okay, that's not paramount, but it is paramount that you wear your cap and gown to graduation, or you're going to feel really embarrassed. It's paramount importance, right? It's an adjective. How important is it? Paramount. That would be the acting it out that I'm so famous for. Shaking of a fist. See, doesn't that make it easier to understand? Yes. Oh, good. And the next word is to rectify, which is to correct or adjust. So if you rectify a situation, you fix it. It's a fancy, fancy word for fix it. For fix. The next word is requisite. It means it has an adjective form and a noun form. The adjective form was a requisite form for the high school, means you need it in order to get in. And something that is required is a requisite. So it can be a thing or an adjective to describe a thing. The next word is squeamish. So people who are squeamish get kind of nauseous or sick to their stomach. So I think I one time made a kid squeamish. I'm going to tell a funny story here because I have some time. So one time, maybe about 4 or 5 years ago, I came across this super intensively interesting article about embalming, which is the way that bodies are prepared for burial. And it had to do with the makeup that was used and how they fixed their hair and all of this, and how it got kind of, I thought it got interesting. But some people were kind of squeamish about it, and 2 people threw up.
What?
Two of my students, 2, not 1, 2 left the, well, it was really disgusting. I mean, it's morbid topic, and people got kind of disgusted. So I didn't teach that one again because it made people squeamish. So squeamish is like that nauseous kind of heebie-jeebie feeling that you get, and it just kind of makes you feel like sometimes when you say the word moist. Some people get squeamish. They go like, it's gross. So that's squeamish. All right. Now the next word is the most annoying word in Lesson 18 because it has 3 entirely different definitions. 3. Not 1, not 2, 3. Okay. So the first one is a noun. Tract, for tract. It means an area of land or water. The students developed a tract of land in the center of the city for a vegetable garden. A tract, a plot of land. But it could also be a body, a area of water. A tract of, can be an area of water. I find that a little confusing. And then the next one is a system of organs in the body that perform some function together. And the example given is really delightful, and it might make you squeamish. The esophagus and stomach are part of the digestive tract. So some system inside your body is a tract. So you have a digestive tract, and you have, I guess, other tracts. What other tracts do we have?
Heart.
Blood tract? I don't know. They always say your digestive tract. But here's the last one. Is a pamphlet often expressing religious or political ideas that seek to persuade. Is a tract. Huh?
Tract?
Tract. Tracts.
In my religion, we have tracts.
Oh, you do have tracts?
Like with stuff.
Are they little pamphlets that you hand out?
Yeah.
Oh, see, you already know that one. The very man who is holding, you can't see this guy because he's over here, but he is holding the computer that has the camera, and he knows what a tract is because he's actually had one in his hand before. I think your people left one on my porch the other day, too. I should have brought it in. I think it's still there.
Is it about death?
About death?
There's one about death.
Oh, no.
Wow.
I thought it was nice.
I'll give you one.
Thank you.
It's
Look at
about
that.
like how the dead is going to get resurrected.
Oh, okay. That'd be awesome. I would love that. Thank you. Okay. See, look at this. Live teaching. Ah! You just can't buy this. This is free, people. And if you wanted to buy it, you couldn't. I'm telling you. All right. And then tribulation, of great trouble or suffering, which might be in the tract, right? Okay, fine. All right. Tribulation, great trouble or suffering, like your daily tribulations, like the tribulations of parenthood, the great sufferings. You don't get to sleep, and you get little tiny people spit up on you. Those are the tribulations of parenthood. Tribulations of being a student are, your procrastination and tons of homework and getting in trouble, and when you want to run down the hallway because you're just so excited, and then you get detention. Tribulations. Just the trouble or great suffering. And then the last one is vignette. It looks like vignetti. It's not. I bet you were thinking it was vignetti. It's not. It's vignette, a short sketch that provides a clear picture. Yeah. So that's it, man. I got nothing else. I don't even have a dance break.
We should put
But I'm going to go. Here's what I am going to do, because Mr. Spangenberger did this when I was in 5th grade, so I'm going to do this now. I'm going to actually go into the Yeah, Mr. Spangenberger, that was my teacher. You think I'm making it up, and I'm not. Stay right there, okay? Because I'm going to go into this hatch down here. You just hold that right there, okay? See you later. Stop. Okay. The end. Stop making fun of Mr. Spangenberger.